Do you find yourself stuck playing a game you don't enjoy anymore? You know the drill. You fire up your favorite game, settle in to run your raids or capture your hard points or win a championship or whatever it is, but it just doesn't hit the way it used to. There are glimpses of the old magic from time to time, but those moments are fewer and farther between. Some of your buddies aren't even online anymore, and maybe it's time to put the controller down. Maybe you've outgrown this stuff, or maybe they just don't make games like they used to. Game design has changed in recent years, but that's only part of the problem.
The boundaries of your comfort zone are not walls, but gateways.
So yeah, there's a thing I call the gamer's soul, and it's not all mystical and spiritual. It's more like an inner child that... let me just show you. So in this video, I'm going to talk about gaming ruts and what causes them, why you should want to open your gamer's soul, and how anyone can do it, whether you play Call of Duty or Candy Crush. Or both, there's no judging here. And I know a thing or two about gaming ruts because I've been there. I've been playing video games as long as home consoles have existed. And I've been through many stages in life, whether I was passing the controller in college, hosting LAN parties with work buddies, or playing Wii with my kids. One constant in my life has been games. But there have been times where things just felt off. There are times when what I've been playing is feeling pretty stale and nothing else sounds interesting. I can see new games and I can see stuff that seems like it should have me excited, but there's just nothing there. Daily logins, huge grinds, even store purchases that make you feel guilty about leaving a game behind. These are just a few of the ways games try to corner your time. And sometimes life gets hectic and you just don't have the free time you used to, and money is always a constraint on some level. Whatever the cause, it seems like all the things you used to love, they just feel kind of like a chore. That, my friends, is a gaming rut. It's that empty feeling like nothing sounds good to play and starting something new almost feels like a hassle. But wait, there are great games out there. There are great games coming out all the time, and there are great games being made as we speak. Even if you don't have much time or can't afford new full-price games, there's still a lot of fun to be had out there. So why do we fall into these ruts? Most people chalk it up to growing older and that we just don't get as much dopamine from games as we did when we were younger or when we had more time. As an old man, I can tell you from experience that's not it. It's not about your age.
The quest for mastery in one game hones your skills, but exploring the uncharted nourishes your soul.
Well, what I found is I usually get in a gaming rut after I've been playing the same game or the same type of game for a long time. I mean, I was an expert in playing my druid in World of Warcraft to the point that getting that involved or that good at something else just felt like a hill I didn't want to climb. Then I climbed Hill 400 in Call of Duty 2 and it was fun and frustrating and I was hooked. That's because I opened something. Okay, stick with me here. The gamer's soul is the essence of your inner gamer, the part that gets ignited by the spark of discovery, the thrill of challenge, or the emotion of a great story. And your view of those worlds and the way you experience them is unique to you. How unique? Well, a research company called Quantic Foundry has done a ton of research on what is basically a gamer personality test. They're focused on gamer motivation, and they've gathered data from 1 million gamers and developed a model of 12 motivations that drive us, like competition, immersion, or challenge. The different combination of these motivations is what makes us unique. Here you can see I'm really into games with immersion and action, but I'm not that interested in achievement. Come to think of it, that might describe me in a lot of things. There's a link in the description where you can take the test for yourself, and it even gives you some recommendations for games you might enjoy based on your score. Your gamer personality from Quantic Foundry is basically a map of your gamer soul. Do you want to expand the map? It looks like I need to challenge myself a little more or work on mastering some games. Or I can lean into what I already enjoy and look for games with a lot of action and world building. Where will you score, and how will you use that knowledge? While you're poking around in the description, feel free to poke those like and subscribe buttons. I do reviews and commentary videos like this one, and I like a wide variety of games, so I cover a lot of different games. But I'm sure you're a busy gamer just like me, so I do my best to skip the fluff and get to the good stuff. So when you're in a gaming rut, it's not because you're just older and don't feel joy anymore. It's because the part of you that processes that joy is getting closed off. Your gamer's soul is getting closed off. So what then? Step 1 is embrace curiosity. Step outside your comfort zone. Pick a game or a genre you've never tried before. Be a detective, an explorer, or a tactician. Maybe you tried a rhythm game a long time ago and didn't like it, but that's because it wasn't Hi-Fi Rush. Or you've never been good at shooters, but you haven't really set up an easy bot match and learned the mechanics gently. Most popular games and genres have at least something to offer. That's why they're popular. Let your inner child ask, what if, and follow the answers wherever they lead. Should I play Vampire Survivors in co-op?
Yes, you should.
Step 2 is challenge yourself. Don't settle for mindless grinding. Seek out games that test your intellect, your reflexes, and your emotional resilience. Embrace failure as a stepping stone. Every conquered challenge expands your gamer's soul and capacity for joy and accomplishment. Step 3 is to connect with the journey. Immerse yourself in the stories, the worlds, the characters. Listen to the soundtracks if you've never paid attention to that sort of thing, or think about the themes woven into the gameplay. Remember, it's not about just winning and achieving, it's about feeling, experiencing, and who knows, maybe even growing. That's what art is all about. There's so much out there to explore, or solve, or achieve, or destroy. There are people to play with, stories to enjoy, stuff to blow up. There are all-time classics out there you know nothing about, as well as hidden gems that should be played by more people just like you. So don't worry about a rut now and then. And if a game isn't respecting your time or just keeps you in an endless grind you don't even enjoy, then snap out of it. Uninstall it. There are too many great games to waste time playing anything you don't enjoy.
When your heart
No.
needs a controller.
No. Thanks for watching, and let's get out and play.